Okay, here we go. See if I can do this without knocking the camera over. We got a cold start. Pump the gas up. Here's your choke. This is the fuel shutoff I'm talking about. Okay, don't try to turn it. It doesn't work. Throttle's up top. Check your throttle, your full throttle throw. Give it about 25-30%. Pull the choke. Not quite. Gas tank for two reasons. One, I don't want to use the one that's on the boat. Secondly, I need a couple. Alright, let's see if it lives down. Sounds pretty good. Might be able to go a little leaner. Little wheel back here I'm turning is the idle speed adjust. Okay. Here. About as slow as it runs. Okay, let me untie us and we're out of here. Kill button's right here. Okay? Counterclockwise gives it more fuel, makes it richer. Clockwise makes it leaner. About right. A little bit too lean. Neutral. Just kind of hold it down. There is no lock for shallow drive. Might have it trimmed out a little too far. It locks up. There's a button right here. You pull the button, set it back down. I'm gonna move the gas tank forward, get some weight forward. I got too much weight in the back of the boat. See what happens if I leave it right there. hop over. Way over. There it goes. Here we are, laying down. I'll lean it out a little bit. Just gonna let it idle here for a minute and see if it wants to do anything stupid. For reverse, I don't know if I have enough fuel hose here. You just spin it around. The other thing it does, when you're forward, it doesn't lock. It doesn't lock down until you get beyond that side of the turn. As soon as you're here, the motor is locked. It can't come up. Here, it can come up this time. Back around. That sudden change kind of affected the mixture a little bit. Let it sit here for a minute. This is the choke, but it's also the fuel shutoff I was talking about in the ad. Don't try to turn it. That's a holdover from when the tanks were built in up here. And it was a gravity feed. You had to be able to set the fuel off to the carburetor. Well, in your fuel connection, first off, this has a pump. Secondly, your fuel connection has a check valve in it. So when you unhook this, the fuel, can't get away. Now let's see if it stumbles. A little bit. Okay. So let's fatten it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. And make those adjustments in 16th turn increments. If I lean it out too much, let me show you what happens. It slows down and it's kind of rough. And it doesn't go. Give it that 8th turn again, back where it was. It doesn't stumble as much. Give it another 16th or a tweak. That's better. Lean forward, get up on top. I got too much weight in the motor. But it's just going right along. It's getting raining. I got to get back to the car, get my camera out of the rain. Back to the house. enough to, it's a freshwater river, but it is tidal, it's affected by the tide. We'll hit that one more time, see if the blubber in mid-range now. I just enriched it a little bit more. Okay. Sudden change didn't have quite as much of an effect on it. Ooh, no stump. Gotta love that. And it didn't stall when I tried to pick it up. That's good. It was skosh richer. No blubber in the mid-range. This is good. Blubber is when it goes and it blows blue smoke. See if it stumbles now. Ready? Almost done. I love that. Like I said, I gotta get out of the rain. Liking it. If they stumble, they need to be a little bit richer. That sound nice? Like I said, it's a lot quieter. It's a lot quieter when the exhaust is all the way down in the water. It is when you're bucking. The reason it changes when I lift it up like this real quick, okay, or set it back down real quick, is because the fuel in the bowl is sloshing around a little bit. Face, huh? Hi there, Boots. How you doing, huh? Good boy? Yeah, you are. You go. Oh, yeah, you're such a good boy. Yeah, pit bulls are nasty. Terrible. What's the matter, huh? Hey, gonna run the fuel out of it. Yeah, you good boy. Watch out now. Watch out. What's bad? You want to play, huh? You can't get in the boat. You have to stay out of the boat. I know you want to get in the boat, but that's too bad. You're not allowed in the boat. Okay. They'll run forever on a little carburetor full of fuel. Now when you get to run it all the way out, what you gotta do, I don't know if you can see it down here on the actual fuel line, there's a check valve there, and when you're running on it, push that, and it'll suck the gas out of the line up into the pump and feed it to the carburetor. Whoop. Here we go. Okay. I don't see any sign of any kind of say it's empty. Now notice I got the throttle wide open. You never want to start it like that if you know it's going to start, because it'll run away. Pull the choke again. Let's see if we can get it to run. I'd say it's out of gas. So that's all we need to do. And a little suck. I just pushed that in there and got a little out of it. This is good. Let's try it again. Nah. No fuel. So we are ready to ship it as far as the gas is concerned. Let me turn the camera off here. And well, who I'm also talking to, I forget his name, but it's one of the neighborhood dogs, you know. Yeah, he's licking my face and everything. Pit bulls are so vicious. Anyways, I'll see you back at the back. Alrighty. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're going to drain the little unit and make sure there's no water in it. If there's water in the gear oil, since it's been running, it'll have kind of a milky look to it, like a milkshake. And let's see if I can get a better angle here. We'll zoom in on the drain plug, like so. And back up just a little bit. It's hard to see it because you can't see it from here. But right above it, the drain plug is here. Right above it, that's a vent. You drain it by opening up the bottom one and then opening up the top one and just let it run out. So let's see if we got any water. Well, it's tight. Let me fix that problem. About the top one, will it undo too? Or do I need an impact gun for that? Not an impact gun, but an impact tool. A little hand operated gizmo that gives it a good, you give it a, you turn it, and you smack it. Might have put it together a little tight, I guess. Let me turn this so I can get a little better swing at things. There it goes. And this one, I'll try not to put them back together quite that tight. Have I got it on camera? Yes, I do. Okay. And there is no sign of water in there. That is Johnson Evinrude official gear oil in there. We take the vent out and it'll run out a heck of a lot quicker. There are O-rings. I don't know if you can see these, but there are rubber O-rings on the plug and the drain, the vent and the drain. And if there had been any water in there, it would have looked more like a milkshake coming out of there instead of just oil. I need a rag. There's a rag. And I'm going to get a little bit of light on the subject. Maybe you can see it better here. I can stick my video light on things. Batteries don't last very long with this light. But, well, it is what it is. Turn that on. Ooh. You really can't see squat, can you? Damn it. It's about as good as it's going to get. Anyway, there is no sign of water in the lower unit. And, well, you know, that's a good thing. We don't want water in the lower unit. Now, something that happened. Let's turn this light off. Something that happened. I don't know if you noticed, but twice when I was running this thing, hopefully I'm on this camera. Twice when I was running it, the engine stumbled. I went to take off, and as I leaned forward, the engine, you know, it was taking off, and then it came right back. Well, the second time around, I finally figured out what was going on. And what was happening is, as I was leaning forward in the boat, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can get a shot down here at the motor. Back out the zoom a little bit. Maybe we can do that. I'm sitting in the boat, and I normally keep my thumb right there. Well, as I lean forward, I bumped the kill switch. And as soon as the motor quit, and of course I responded, well, I let go of the kill switch, so it came right back. The second time it did it is when I realized what was going on. So, you know, that's my lack of coordination and, well, anyway. Now inside the handle, if you can see this, on the inside of the tiller handle, come on down, get some light on the subject. Okay, right here, you've got 2 shear pins and 2 cotter pins. Those, whoops, sorry about that. Those, let's see here, zoom, right there. Those are prop shear pins and cotter pins, extras. 2 shear pins on top, 2 cotter pins in the center. Your propeller is held in place, down, over. There it is. Okay? There's a cotter pin right here. Bend that and you pull it off. There's a hole here. If the prop is stuck, you can use that as leverage. You put a pin punch in there and it'll pull the prop off. Because what you got inside there, the inside of the plastic prop, whether graphite or whatever they make that out of, is got some big splines in it. And there's a rubber hub that goes in that. And then over the prop shaft, there went the battery on the light. Over the prop shaft that's pinned where the shear pin is, there's a plastic hub. So the object is to pull the cotter pin, pull the prop. The rubber hub should come off with the prop. And then the plastic hub has the shear pin going through it. And you tap the shear pin out. So you ought to get yourself a pin punch that's, you know, the size of these shear pins. Okay? It's the diameter of that shear pin. Looks like maybe 1/16 or something, I'm guessing. Sears Roebuck, you know. Get a pin punch so you can tap the old shear pin out. Slide off the hub, clean out the hole, slide the hub back on, put the shear pin in, put the prop and its rubber cushion, the impact cushion back in there. Slide the prop back over that, and then drive the shear pin back through it. Not drive it. If you hammer it and straighten it out, you can use them again. Now, to take off the fuel tank, if you want to take off the fuel tank, up, right there. See this? That little lever right there? In order to remove the fuel tank, the motor has to be in such a position to where you can turn that. Okay, and you got to kick it around like that, 90 degrees, it kind of pops up out of there, okay, and you lift the tank up and out. Alrighty, put it back in. You've got little kind of receptacle areas here and here. There's rubber roller kind of thing here and a rubber cushion there. Put it down in there. Get it to turn sideways. Get that out of the way. Gotta hold your mouth just right, because it's kind of a pain. Probably because I wasn't there when they built the stupid thing. There it goes. Okay, and that goes, lift it up a little bit. Get this out of your way. Find the hole, 90 degrees. Now it can't come undone. Okay, you've got to be turned off to the side. Okay, next thing. If you have to split the cowling for some reason, let me back out here a little bit. There we go. Unlike most outboards, this cowling is held on with screws. Most of them, that was me just closing the throttle. And speaking of which, okay. You undo a little latch or something, the cowling lifts off. For some reason, this one is bolted down. I mean, it's just how it is. You have to undo that screw, not take it out all the way, just loosen it up to where the shifter lever flops out of your way. Spin it around. There's two 3/8 headed, also slotted bolts under here. You undo those and just kind of gently let the tiller arm hang down. You got wires coming up in here, so you don't want to let it drop. That's your kill switch wiring. And then there's, if you can see it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws on each side. Okay, here we go. You got that one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now those screws have little retainers on them, so you can't take them off. I mean, they don't fall out all the way. They stay with the cowling. And then you can split. You know, you get your arm out of the way, you get your shifter out of the way, take this side off. It just, you know, you got to align it. This side also has the fuel fitting on it, and it's attached to the cowling, so it won't come all the way out. You just kind of have to lay it off to the side. The fuel hoses, one of them goes up to the pump. Okay, so it just kind of hangs there, and then you can do what you got to do to the cowling. Your idle speed is right there, should be just fine. You may want to, we'll see how it runs on your boat. You know, I don't know what it's going to do on your boat. I think that about covers it. So we'll just let the lower unit drain, and you know, that'll be that. It's still kind of dribbling out of there. Go to your nearest Johnson Evinrude, well, I guess Evinrude dealer, and because Johnson's kind of gone, it gets you a little container of gear oil, and you can fill it back up again. They have these little containers that have pumps built right into them. This is a Johnson Evinrude Ultra HPF. Okay, I don't know if you can read it, but it says Ultra APF. That's the lower unit oil. Let's see, your part number. See if I can even see this. Your part number 77, I can't read it. 775601 is that? And everything on Johnson Evinrude's got a 0 in front of it nowadays. But it comes with a little pump, and once it's empty, you take your cool little pump and you screw it into where the drain port is, and you pump it till it comes out the top. And then you put your top screw back in, and then you take this out, and then you put your bottom screw back in, and that's how you change the gear oil and fill it, and etc., etc., etc. Okay? Handy dandy little system that the John Rude people sell just so that can be done. Okay. Now, I made a big mess back here. I lifted it up, some more came out, and it ran out all over the floor. Good old gear oil. Stank, nasty gear oil. So let us lift that, since it wants to come out more like that. Ooh, look at that stuff, will you? There you go. Just let that drain. Alrighty, we're about as drained out as we're going to get. Actually, let's do this, you put the top one in first. If you make a habit of, putting the top one in first, and then the bottom one, and when you take it apart, you take the bottom one out first, and then the top one, because that's kind of how you do it when you change the oil in these things. Doesn't hold much oil, man, a few ounces, and I'll just snug it up real good. I'm not going to use that impact tool. And that's that for now. I'll be right back. There's a tilt adjustment under here. Bring it up. And let's see if you can see that thing. There's a little tab on the bottom of the transom bracket. Difficult to see, I'm afraid. And my battery from my light's about done. Right there. That thing lifts up and out, sets down in various angles so that you can adjust the running tilt of the outboard. That's what I was fooling with out there when, zoom it back out. I'm on out. There we go. That's what I was fooling with out there when, I reached over the back of the boat and, was trying to get it to plane off better. It's all based on what your boat's going to do. I can't, set that for you. I've got it all the way in. You may want it out. You got a 18 or 19 foot canoe, so I doubt if bow lift is going to be an issue. And I'm thinking if there's anything else I've forgotten. I don't think so. So, there you have it. I'll check with, by the way, it's Friday night. I was planning on getting this all done earlier today, but, I got off to a late start and had to do some things with the boat because I haven't used it in 5 years or 6 years or something like that. And that one anyway. So, I'm going to be gone tomorrow. UPS is not open on Sunday. So, looks like I'm going down there on Monday, and hopefully I can still get it shipped out on Monday, but it might be Tuesday. Alrighty? So, there you go. Thanks.